Hi guys and welcome to Razon.com. This is Mohit Soni. What you're looking at is the Jeep Compass again on our channel. Why? Because this is the Black Shark edition. Why do you think we're reviewing a limited edition? Because this is now a 4x2. So this is a powertrain change, and for the very first time a Jeep is now available with the 4x2 variant. And what that means is that since 2017 Jeep always had a 4x4 option and no 4x2, but now 4x2 is available in automatic and manual. And what that also makes it cheaper by almost 6 lakh rupees on the top end variant, which is dramatic change in terms of pricing, and the entry level prices have dropped by 1 lakh rupees as well. So the top of the line being cheaper, the automatic has become on the top of the line cheaper by 4 lakh rupees. So this is a substantial amount of change in pricing, and to sort of celebrate that, to sort of distinguish this as this certain situation, the Black Shark edition has kicked in, and this has just been launched at 28.69 lakh rupees for the automatic variant that we are driving here. All the prices and all the details are available on our website. You can just come and search and find that out, because it's been a while that this vehicle has been launched, but it's taken quite some time for us to review the unit. And this is what the car is: red color with blackout accents for the grill, the lower grill, as well as the bumper. We've got a sort of spoiler as well, chin spoiler here, which also is black. The wheels are of course blackened out. That is the Black Shark badging, that is the Compass badging in black. Sensors on the side as well, on the passenger side as well. At the back, not big of a change apart from the fact that the Jeep logo is in black. That's it. That's what the cosmetic changes are. The red and black Jeep of course looks quite nice. And let's quickly go check the boot, since we are at the back. And as you can see, a very good amount of boot space, almost 400 liters plus. Very nice rubber mat here. I think it's an accessory. You get a 16-inch wheel, but it's still limited to 120 speed only. And yeah, electronic tailgate is on offer. You press that and get outside very safely. At the back, just reminding you of what the space and creature comforts are. No sun blinds even now. Very nice door handles and locks. AC vent, fast charging, and of course 12-volt socket to charge even more stuff together. Armrest, cup can holders, 3-pointed seat belts for all 3 passengers with headrests. It is of course 5-star rated, and the kind of knee room you get is good. Legroom is also quite good. Under thigh support is excellent. It's just that for this price you expect a little bit more knee room. That's about it. I think this is still quite comfortable, and there is still room for improvement indeed. And yeah, since we are at the back, let me show you that the Jeep Compass gets leather seats and a full-size panoramic sunroof that is on offer. This will open all the way till the back. Let me just show you again. Height adjustable seat belts are on offer. Plastic quality of course could have been better, but this red and black stitching here for the leather makes it good indeed. You can place your hands like this here while sitting at the back. And sensor here, automatic lights, automatic wipers, volume control is here, track control is here at the back for that. Electronic parking brake, auto hold, charging here, wireless charger is on offer. And you've got memory seats. You've got we don't have ventilated seats on this one. We just have memory seats for here. And yeah, you've got automatic climate control. This is how you adjust stuff. The sound system is pretty good enough. And you've got the buttons for the AC and for everything else as well. You can control it from here as well. This Black Shark, like I said, it's not a top of the line variant. That is why it doesn't get ventilated seats. This is how you control this meter here with all these options. Get inside and you can change everything. TPMS is also on offer. Cup can holders are here. Under storage is also on offer. A large glove box with illumination is here, but there is no chilling. IRVM is automatic. Press it for the second time. That's how the sunroof goes that far away, completely illuminating the cabin with natural light. Soft touch materials here, soft touch here. This plastic also feels nice, but it's also not much of a fingerprint magnet, so that is also a great touch. And this is how you control the AC blower. That's how it works. The AC vents are there, here and here. And yeah, pretty much similar aspect. You've got this fantastic screen. I can't say enough about the screen, and all of that is good. Wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, fantastic touch response, color, fonts, layout, touch response, everything is downright brilliant. This screen, when it came with the facelift, has taken the Jeep Compass and the Meridian to the absolute next level, because this infotainment is truly world class. It is on par with everything. It works really well. It just does take some time getting used to, but that's about it. Yeah, that's not really a problem also per se. Phone connections are quick. If you can set two phone connects to happen very quickly as well. The moment you get inside the car, Bluetooth will connect. Two phones can connect very quickly. So you and your wife or your girlfriend or your friend, whatever, the moment they get inside the car, it will immediately pair to it, and the pairing is spectacularly quick. So that is really good to see. Steering wheel is nice and chunky. You get this red accents here, which are seen here as well on the steering wheel too, which extends all the way till here. Quality, of course, is very good. Of course, the certain aspects could have been better as well, but the overall experience is truly quite good. You've got cruise control here, and automatic lights, and cabin lighting buttons are here. Power windows, lock unlock is here. Just look at the sound. Quite fancy and quite loaded sort of noise that comes from these locks. The AC works really well in our conditions. Needless to say, already very impressed with the infotainment system. This Black Shark edition gets dials, not a screen here. And yeah, that's what the interior is like. Let's jump to the driving part and see how it's like to drive. So guys, we're out driving the Jeep Compass Black Shark edition, which is the 4x2 and comes with the 9-speed automatic. We've told you in the past how this engine behaves and how the chassis is, but like I said, this is the 4x2 version that we're driving for the very first time. Launched a couple of months ago. We finally extensively road tested this vehicle for you, and we've almost 800 kilometers in the Compass now. We've driven it within Bombay city as well as on the Pune, within Pune city as well. We've done multiple highway runs, and we've driven in both towns. So this is going to be what our verdict is after a very solid impression of what the 4x2 feels like, because this is an actual drivetrain change. At the same time, it's not big of a change at the same time, because the 2-liter engine making 170 bhp, 350 newton meters of torque, going through the 9-speed automatic, which is sort of the highlight of the vehicle, because and not in entirely a good way, because the 9-speed automatic here isn't really quick on upshifts and downshifts, and that's the only problem that this gearbox has, because it's sort of still running on the American tune of how gear shifts should happen. It happens around 2000 3000 rpm, and we're not joining ramps all the time like it's the American highways. So we need gearboxes which shift quickly, which adapt very quickly. This the problem with this is that it doesn't even adapt very quickly. It takes a lot of time for my colleague to drive for 2 days, and then I drove it for 2 days. It takes a little bit more time to understand that we need shifts quickly, so we can get into the power band with a higher gear and then roll on ahead, enjoy the torque as well as the spectacular fuel efficiency that tuning can offer. But that's not the case here. It almost reaches to a point where it is almost nice, but even if you get your way around the throttle, get it to shift how the way you want it, and how, if you're adapting to how the way the gearbox is shifting, even then it's not really the fastest shifting upshift or downshift in terms of gearbox. So I think a little bit change to the gearbox setting will do wonders for the Compass. And with the 4x2, it starts to make more sense that Jeep should tune this gearbox as well, because the fuel efficiency is definitely gone higher. We saw in our 2 Pune runs back to back that it delivered almost 14.7, which is a big jump from before. It's almost 2 kilometers per liter of jump. So that's mighty impressive over the 4x4 that we've seen all these years. And the fuel efficiency has jumped, that is for sure. It definitely feels more agile and nimble than before, because the steering feels a little bit more lighter than I expected to be, because the Meridian and of course other aspects, the Meridian very specifically also has a slightly heavier steering wheel. This definitely feels a whole lot lighter. I'm not exactly sure of the numbers in terms of lightness. I think it is around the 100 kilo mark or maybe more, because it's been a long time for the launch, and we're driving the vehicle after a really long time, and I don't think these numbers are really available to compare easily. as well. So this is something that it definitely feels like that it is lighter, it is better, it is more fuel efficient, and the numbers are definitely better than before. What it also feels is light and very brisk, and the performance is quite good. But then again, it lacks top end, so it will do, of course, the 150 kilometer hour plus top speed and all of that. But it feels strained. The engine is boomy. There is a good amount of noise coming inside the cabin when you're pushing it. But the moment you settle down in a cruise with the compass, it just tells you why you're paying that much money for this vehicle. It is an excellent cruiser. What I'm doing right now is 100 on the Mumbai Pune Expressway, again going back to home. Is that you know the stability is spot on. It's taking on the rough patches of the concrete road really well. It is rock solid. Changing lanes, even if I do it a little bit quickly, it has just fantastic body composure. And the higher the speeds go, it is just something that is, you know, grips onto the tarmac, pushes you ahead. It's got that fun character. Changing lanes is an absolute bliss. Even if I do it quite quickly, it is just amazing to drive. Body roll doesn't really get to you much, and I almost touched 120 there. And that's the big highlight. It's just a spectacular cruiser, and most Indians do that. We do love cruising. We do cruise most of the time. We're not really accelerating and deaccelerating all the time. It's only in the city and on the intercity highways where you will notice that, yeah, the gearbox could have been better. But I think that's about it. That is what you know the gearbox story is all about. I told you the refinement, of course, could have been better. The 4x2 makes a lot more sense now, and we are very eagerly waiting for the petrol to come, because the petrol with 4x2 will also deliver good fuel efficiency, will feel great fun to ride. Jeep seems to be working on something. We don't know what that is, but it has to come because it is surprisingly the best seller. It is actually a very big surprise to me that despite a very strong diesel engine, the Compass is mostly known for its petrol, because the Compass is also becoming a vehicle which is preferred by people who are just getting into driving, have an enormous budget of around, let's say, 25 30 lakh rupees, and they want something that is easy to drive, easy to live with, and most importantly, comfortable. And when you talk about comfort and SUVs, we always tell you that this vehicle is not as good as the Compass, that vehicle is not good as the Compass. When we are now driving the Compass, I can tell you the ride quality is absolutely phenomenal. No changes over there, none required. It's just Jeep made a lot of effort to get the 4x2 in an automatic, which is just done for the Indian market, and they've not done anything with the engine or with the suspension. It wasn't required much. And it continues to offer fantastic ride quality, great stability. Now we're back into the sort of semi-rural roads of Maharashtra, heading towards Mumbai. I have taken off the expressway just to get an idea of how the vehicle behaves, and I always do this. And here, the vehicle feels like it has fantastic ride quality over bad roads. It takes speed breakers quite well. You barely have to stop for speed breakers because it's that comfortable, yeah. And this is something that you don't get easily, and this is what you're paying for, boss. You're paying for this ride quality. You're paying for this fantastic stability. Uh, None to zero body roll, a steering that is very precise and light. There is enough feedback on the highway as well, but of course in the city at lower speeds there isn't any much of a feedback. And it's just that, see, again, this gearbox shifted at 2700 rpm right now. That's the only problem that we think is what Jeep should really solve right now. And but you know what, if Jeep doesn't do it, you can do it as well. There are a lot of aftermarket tuners. If you can take the risk, get this gearbox tuned accordingly, and then you can reap so many benefits out of this fantastic and solid powertrain. It'll just truly escalate the driving experience if just the gearbox become better, because there is nothing really wrong about it. You can live with the stock gearbox, of course, not huge problem, but it's just that when the noise creeps inside the cabin is only when you realize that yeah, man, the tuning could have been better. But you're going to be driving in a way where the music is on, somebody is with you, you're busy, not like us who constantly hearing the engine and constantly doing videos and shoots, and we don't have our entertainment on. So that's why most enthusiasts and most people who review units will tell you that. But your lifestyle, of course, is very different than ours, and it should not be a problem. You will definitely feel like you've paid a lot of money for this, and it is almost worth it. And spending more time with this, the Jeep already is a cult when it comes to for people who want to go far and wide. With the 4x2 also, Jeep is saying that you can do a bit of off-road because it has that solid amount of ground clearance, and it's got the wheel articulations and everything in check. You can take at least a trail, in the Compass with even 4 people and luggage on board, and that's what is the Compass is always known for, to do everything just right. And this Black Shark model also does that in the 4x2 automatic as well. There is, of course, the third big option, which is of course from Jeep only. You can get the manual now. So if you don't like the automatic, you can always go for the manual. If you drive more on the highway, you drive less in the city, you can always choose the manual. And I think Compass owners are quite unique in that aspect, where they don't really commute with it on a daily basis with it every day. There are some, but there are also a healthy amount of people who use it for leisurely purpose only. They can get the manual. If I get to drive it someday, I'll let you know about it. Right now, this Black Shark variant costing 28 lakh rupee, 28.69 lakh rupees ex showroom in Mumbai, um, is something that gets you a lot. That, like I explained earlier about the interior and the exterior, it does make a good amount of sense. With certain discounts, it also sweetens the deal to a large extent. And let's spend more time with it and tell you more about it on our website and our social media. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, please. Until then, thank you and goodbye.